Okay, can you hear me? We can't nobody hear.
There it is. Hold on. Can you hear it? Everybody there? Yep. I even heard Shreed up in there. There we go. We got audio from Herm. No sound.
Backstage, man. I can't hear nothing right now. Hold on.
Can't hear nothing. Okay. Hey, everybody say we all good up in there. Sound is good. So what's going on, everybody? We here. Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. Look, check it out. So we got to make sure we get the dust and the cobwebs off of everything. You good now, Herm?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my headphones ain't working right now, man. I don't know if my headphones with me for the new year.
Oh, they ain't with you. That's all good. Well, look, man. Well, can you hear me? Is everything good?
I can hear you, brother.
All right, good, man. How you feeling this New Year's, brother?
Man, I'm good.
It's good. So what's going on, man? You look a little light about the face. What's
How
going
about
on?
yourself? How's your new year going?
You're looking like you're missing something under your chin. What happened? Uh-oh. You went out again?
I'm good. I'm done messing with it, man.
You sure?
Take the headphones off, man. Just let the whole peanut show.
My goodness. Well, look, y'all. Hey, so it seemed like that there was some jacks ups in the beginning, right, with the audio. But anyway, this is Lion's Den, right? This is the Lion's Den. What we talk about is all things leadership, growth, development with a call to action, okay? From the household to out in the community. And hopefully we can say something that stimulates you. You dig what I'm saying? To make you want to do something and say, hold on, I can do this, and not sitting back worried about what everybody else is doing and why they ain't doing it, but what we gonna do about it, right? So, Herm, you good?
I'm good, man. I'm ready to get it rocking and rolling, man.
Wait.
It feels like it's been a while.
It do. So how about we talk real quick? Let's talk to everybody. Let us know what's going on with you're missing some things about your face.
What's
going on? Bro, I ain't seen this since you was active in the military. What's going on?
You know what? I just said I was gonna do it. You know what I mean? I was just sitting there at the mirror. It was
somebody said that head is shapely.
It was kind of like you know what I'm saying? I told my wife, I said, I bet I'll do it. She said, you won't do it.
Wow. So what was the bet? Just that you wouldn't do it?
I just did it.
Well,
but here, you know, when we talk about New Year's and like New Year's resolutions and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I said to myself, you got to make a change, man. As you can see, man, I'm looking like an attractive Uncle Fester right now.
well, you got part of it right. Okay.
I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna let myself grow a beard until I get where I need to be.
Okay. So what's your goal?
I got to get down about 40, 50 pounds.
About 40, 50 pounds down, lighter? Got
to do it, man.
Okay. All right. Well, look.
And me looking at this mug every day.
That's your motivation?
Motivation, dog.
I feel you. Hey, well, look, everybody, I want y'all to get this brother some positive vibes, right? So he can get his facial hair back together. You get what I'm saying? Because we need something to happen expeditiously. But that ain't that show. Tonight and today, y'all, no matter where you are right now, wherever you can hear this beautiful voice, we're going to be talking about your role, knowing your role. Okay, knowing your role for 2024. What does it look like? All right, now first thing first, let's just talk about this whole elephant in the room. What's been the hottest thing smoking, Herm?
Man, what's up with this Cat Williams nonsense, man? What's up with what's going on with the Cat Williams joint?
Okay, what you think was going on with it, bro? What you think?
So Cat came on the Shannon. People who don't know either y'all under a rock or y'all don't pay much attention to social media, which is also a good thing.
Can be.
Cat Williams went on to Shannon Sharp's podcast, Club Shay Shay, and just started airing some folks out. You know what I mean? Airing some folks out, namely Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley, Kevin Hart, Faison Love, you know what I'm saying? Michael Blackson caught some strays, you know what I'm saying? And Earthquake really caught a stray, Ludacris, you know what I'm saying? Just to name a few. He went on air and just started airing everything out, man. And it set the internet, social media waves ablaze. Everybody came online to talk about what their opinion was of what was said.
Right.
So that's where we at. The table is set, man. So first, for the viewers, the ones that are listening to us right now, man, what do y'all think about what Cat Williams had to say about everybody in the comedy industry, and being Ludacris ain't a comedian, but he caught it too. What do y'all think about it?
So I would say this while everybody's tuning in, man, and getting situated. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about everything that went down with Cat Williams exposing. I mean, hey, the first 4 to 5 minutes of the interview after tasting, the cognac, right? He just went in balls to the wall. And as you and I were talking about this and throughout the week, I can see different lanes and viewpoints as far as this. And I believe personally what Cat did was absolutely genius. Genius. And the reason why is, first and foremost, let's put the first thing first. He's a comedian. Period, point blank. And he can communicate to the point where you don't know if he's serious or not. But it is hilarious. Whoever this is, hey, let us make sure you go watch it. All right. There's no spoilers in this. No spoilers in this. So now he attacked everybody that he could, and he kept it real with those that was on his team. I felt as though he pulled a 50. You understand what I'm saying? He pulled a 50 Cent. He just whipped blah, 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 blah. And whoever has something to say, cool. Say what you got to say. However, the ones that can't say anything, they not gonna say anything. Now, there's an old adage that says, hurt dogs holler. Okay, cool. But the deal is this. He did something to stimulate not only his brand, Sharon Sharp's brand, but also those individuals that's been sleeping. You get what I'm saying? He's giving them something. He's giving them material, right? Giving them access. Say, okay, if you got it, come and bring it, because now I'm calling you out. That's my 2 cents.
My thing is this, man. People love drama.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that's why Basketball Wives, you know what I'm saying? All these reality TV shows are so popular because people love dramatics.
Mm-hmm.
And they tend to think that the dramatics is real.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Cat Williams brought you, was a whole bunch of drama. He brought a whole bunch of drama, knowing that it's going to catch fire, because now people are going to think that everything he spit was absolute truth. And some of it probably was truth. You know what I'm saying? I think he took liberties here and there. I'm not going to believe he read 3,000 books a year and had a scholarship when he was 6 years old.
Exactly.
I ain't going to believe he ran underneath a 4-point, 40-yard dash neither.
Right.
There's a lot of things that I'm not going to believe, what I mean? And then I also, you know what I'm saying? I'm never going to agree. Like he went at Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley and Cedric the Entertainer. He had specific reasons why he did. I get that part.
That's right. That's right.
That part. But what I don't like is when he starts talking about people's wives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's cool. Wives have nothing to do with it and stuff like that. You're gonna call them a big head, ugly face wives? So, as a man, that's not nothing that we do.
No, that's right. But as a comedian, you do. Let me tell you something.
Not even as a comedian. Not one of those comedians ever came out to talk about any of his family.
Exactly.
So you don't get on people's family members.
Man, listen, let me tell you something, bro. And I hear exactly what you're saying. So there's a spectrum when it comes down to types of men and what other men would do in their role. That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about New Year, same role. What is your role? How do you elevate, or how do you analyze your role, right? What Cat Williams did was be a comedian and went to the juggler. Everybody's okay. Like, for example, Dave Chappelle. All right, Dave Chappelle. I saw his last comedy thing. Now, scale of 1 to 10. Normally, he's a 10 to me. That was more like an 8. However, within the first 3 minutes of that show of his stand-up, he went straight to the to juggler. You get what I'm saying? That's his role. All right. So let's say Kevin was on a Cat Williams was on a hiatus, and he was just building up. He was like, let me get one shot, one opportunity. Now, I'm a comedian, and there's some truth, and there's some things that I'm going to, embellish on. Like, for example, it's like the girls that play the game, truth, lie, truth, or whatever. You find out, whatever you think the truth is and whatever you think lies, right? Here's the deal, though. Out of all the things he said, I'm waiting for everybody else's receipts. Now, don't get me wrong. He said, and this is one thing we're going to say. Said never had a Netflix special or anything on Tubi. Okay. Now, it was funny when he said it, but the deal is he did, okay, back in 2016. However, that was back in 2016. So I get what he was saying, but of course that wasn't fact, right? He gives everybody the opportunity, do your own homework. But when you do your homework, especially when it came down to everybody's wives, not saying it was right, okay? Not saying it was right, but he made a point to make a joke. The way his delivery was funny, his intent behind it wasn't cool, but his delivery was funny.
The only kind of man that would do that would do that kind of stuff to me, because he's not married himself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Is a man that really don't like women. You know what I mean? So
wait a minute.
Yeah, man. Hey,
no,
hey,
you not.
The man ain't married, don't have no biological kid of his own.
Oh, where's that?
Hey, what other grown man want to come on there and start talking about people's wives like that?
Man,
there's a code to certain things. That's certain things you don't. There's not been a comedian ever that went out there and specifically said Ludacris got an ugly face wife.
Man,
man does that. Men don't do that.
Bro, we talking about
do that, comedian or not.
We talking about a comedian.
What comedian has done that?
Hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, look. All right.
Comedian done that?
Look, for example, now look. Can I answer that right now? I can't, because I got to do homework, because you just brought it up.
Comedian has ever came out and start talking about people's wives and kids and stuff like that,
bro. But listen to what I'm saying. Listen. I hear what you're saying, but keep this in mind. Comedians go below the belt for a reason. Think about it. Real talk. Regardless, we're talking about grown men. Okay.
Exactly.
Right. But we're talking about grown men that are professionals at joning. Okay. Think about it. Look, think about it. Think about it. So what he did, in my opinion, right, y'all, and ladies and gentlemen, y'all tune in. Y'all let us know what you think, right? What he did was he stimulated some type of emotional reaction. Some people are going to react, some people aren't. You get what I'm saying? But that's what comedians do. Like Dave Chappelle, he talks about everything that is hot just because A, he can, and B, he know what it's going to do. Here's the deal though. He knows his track record. You understand? He knows that his fan base is solidified. So to him, that's his let's say his belt. He know where to hit below the belt at. Now with Cat, he went, here's the belt. He went boom, 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 boom everywhere and about to see what sticks.
And that's exactly what a homosexual man would do.
Oh my God.
Hey, and nothing wrong with being that. But that's exactly.
Oh, hey, look at Herm. Look, see, you remember? See, I forgot Chris Rock.
Yeah, exactly. He got smacked in the mouth for it, because comedians don't do that stuff. You know what I mean? Men don't do that. They don't talk about people's wives like that. You know what I mean? Like, we're both men at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If I got a beef with somebody or something like that, I'm not going to go on the airwaves and start talking about their wife.
Because you're a different type of man. You see what I'm saying? Like this right here.
I am a man.
Look. This where we have different roles. You get what I'm saying? Think about what we do.
Have you ever heard Eddie Murphy do it? Richard Pryor, any of them come on?
Now look.
I never heard him do that.
Now he did. Okay. Don't forget Eddie Murphy. Now he was talking about his family. Now go back to Raw. All right, hold on, wait. Hold on. Let me spit.
Go ahead.
He went back to Raw. Remember when he was like one of his God dog it. I don't want to go back too far because I don't want to get off the topic. But the deal is this: we're talking about roles, ladies and gentlemen. Cat Williams, in my opinion, he did what he felt as though he was supposed to do as a comedian. Those individuals that take it personal and that want to get live and get buck with them, they're going to do that. But here's the deal. Do you fight a comedian or do you fight a person that is, taking money out of your pocket, that is discrediting everything that you're doing? You get what I'm saying? Now, do you fight a comedian that's talking, or do you fight a person that is really, no kidding, systemically changing the course of your life? Just saying.
Who's changing the course of his life?
Huh?
What you mean by that?
No, I mean, no, I'm just talking about as men in general. Like, for example, I remember back in the day, people used to do, go through the dozens. Wait, as a matter of fact, even more recently, when a person says something that hurt their feelings, if they respond in more of a physical manner, that means that they have caused some, they trigger them. Okay. So if we think about it now, me and you talking as men, there's nothing a person is able, to say about me or about my family that I knew is not true, that's going to cause me to want to knock them upside the head. Nothing, because that means somebody is able to control me as a person. Now, Cat Williams being a comedian, that is his jam. That's his role. Hey, if he's funny, he's funny. And he was funny on purpose.
So you think that people's kids and wives are on limits?
No, I don't think it's on limits.
No,
I don't. But if I'm watching an entertainer and they are there to entertain me, I will laugh. Now, do I think that it is morally right? No, but I'm watching brainless stuff on TV. So if I just want to laugh, I laugh. Like, for example, I do not take anything serious from specific directors. You get what I'm saying? Or specific, actors. No, can't take them serious. Like, look, they're spending all this time, energy, and whatever for a specific market. That's not my market. But if I find it's funny, I'm like, oh, okay.
Now, what will be funny is when Cat winds up getting his ass whooped. Now, that's going to be.
We saw that before.
Even a 14-year-old and already beat him up online. You know what I mean?
But
that will be funny.
Okay, so look, all right. Now here's the point. All right, to your point,
because you got to pay people to be right.
Okay, so look, it'll be funny, but think about it. Think about it. Who would be wrong? The comedian making a joke, or the person that got mad enough to hurt?
So do you blame Chris Rock for smacking? You blame Will Smith for smacking Chris Rock?
Do I blame him?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I do. Because, I'm gonna tell you why. Look, I'm gonna tell you why. I blame him because it wasn't what Chris Rock did. It was things that was going on that Chris Rock just happened to be part of everything that was going on. We know, and I believe, we don't know for sure because we're not in their home, right? There was things going on in Will's house.
They all crazy.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with that. But look, this is what we're gonna do, man. Let's transition out of that, because we can go forever with that. But time would either tell, right? It will heal or it will reveal. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's your question, and this is for me and Herm. Okay, so what's your biggest personal goal for this year, and why did you choose this one? Then what I mean by that is there's times when we have New Year's resolutions, but we don't really take them serious. It's good to talk about, but what is it that you are going to hold yourself accountable for as far as your personal goal? What you got?
Well, I'm not really doing a New Year's thing this year. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. For the last maybe 5 or 6 years, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't able to be consistent with none of that stuff that I talk about I'm gonna go do. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna shut up and do. You know what I mean? Basically, I'm gonna shut up and do the things that I've been saying I've been wanting to do for the past 6 years. But I can't sit up and say, this is what I'm gonna. For 6 years, I haven't proved to myself that I was gonna do it.
So what have you decided that you're going to prove to yourself?
You see this double chin right here?
Yeah.
You see that? You know what I'm saying? Look like I got pizza in the creases. That's gotta go, dog. Look at this, man. That's why I shave. I want to be able to see this shit. You know what I mean? I shave so I'll be able to see this. I'm like, it's gotta go. You know what I mean? The beard kept it covered up. I was cute.
Jesus Christ. So nowhere in your resolution you thinking about being less delusional. So we got Miss Cortez. So you say you want to be brave. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Miss Cortez. That's good.
That's
good. Elaborate on that though. Be brave about what exactly?
Yes, There you go. Be brave about what? So what my resolution is, and this is what I've been working on. However, I want to be more intentional about it, right? Because to your point, there's things that I said I wanted to do. Excuse me. There's things that I said I wanted to do. However, when I spoke about those things, it was to cause a response or reaction from other people. Think about it, right? So now I have to look at this year, look at Seth and say, all right, I have to, or you talk to myself, have to do this regardless of what someone else is going to do, as a reaction to your determination. Right. So that means I have to start with self first. So, meaning if I want to have a better relationship in general with individuals, if I want better friends, how about I be a better friend? If I want, more business, how about I raise the value of our business? You get what I'm saying? And, just be that which I want to see instead of continuously looking for it, but looking with inside and doing the hard work first. So Miss Cortez, she says, I have so many things that I said that I do, just like you. It's just time to do. Yep, and speak less. And she says, be brave means stop doubting myself and abilities. Yes, absolutely.
And we hope to hear more about that as the year goes on, Miss Cortez.
Yes.
How you are accomplishing that. Maybe you come on the show and talk about it one day with us.
Absolutely. And I mean, even for the den, we said that we was going to do some things. Now there's some things that's in our control and some things that aren't. However, how do we continue to move forward? And if it's not from A to Z, what is the A, B, C, D, and you know what I mean? Or those small increment positive changes. So that's what we plan on doing. Here's another one. So how do you define your role as a leader in your personal life, right? And are there any changes or improvements that you're planning to make?
Leader, man.
In your personal life.
Yeah, in my personal life, leading.
Mm-hmm.
I need to control my emotions a lot more, man. Mm-hmm. I have a good life, man. I have a wonderful wife, great family, and everything, man. But sometimes I let my emotions get in the way to where it triggers me in ways that I react emotionally. You know what I mean? So I gotta be able to find a way to be able to check that. You know what I'm saying? In order, to be a better leader to my family. I mean, it's harder, but I wanna go back to something that you said real quick.
What's that?
About being a better friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, man. In the period of time that I've known you, you are one of the best friends that I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Wow. Are you serious, man? Shut up. What's the punchline?
I'm being this is dead ass straight from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we talk almost every morning. You know what I mean? And the way we able to communicate and keep it real with each other, right? You know what I'm saying? I can hang up the phone like, now I'm okay. Even if the conversation goes where we kind of leave it like, man, it almost feels like we don't agree with each other, right? I know that when talking to you, man, it's coming from a place of trust and respect. Even if you're telling me something that I don't agree with, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're telling me something I didn't even ask for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's tough as men, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you have somebody, nigga. Oh.
Hey, you forgot where you at.
Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Did I ask for that information?
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like, damn, you know what I mean? My guy is telling me this because he really cares about where I'm going in life. Mm-hmm. Not just because he wants to hear himself speak, because you get that a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You get people telling you stuff that, man, you don't know nothing about me, but yet you feel inclined to come give me advice about something.
Right.
Like, dog, you don't know nothing about me and how I live my life. You know what I mean? You just feel like you know an answer to something that you have no idea what the problem is to begin with. Right? So that's why I appreciate a friendship that we have, man, because it's like I could tell you anything, you know what I'm saying, and you're going to come straight from the hip without judgment about, you know what I'm saying, man, this is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And even if I don't agree with it, you know what I'm saying, I still get something from it.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
I do.
So when you talk about being a better friend, man, I just want to appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the friendship that me and you have been able to develop throughout the years, man, because it has been instrumental for me, especially in my time of retirement, you know what I'm saying, and my continued growth.
Yeah, yo, man. Likewise, man. 100%, man. It's same. I feel the same way, man. Most definitely. And as I think about, hold on, I'm gonna mute you because you got feedback in the back. As I think about this year, not just our friendship, but just as relationships in general, excuse me, I want to make sure that the intentions are out of love. And what I mean is, am I in a position to give information or even to listen, right? Give information or to listen with intent to love. That's the deal, right? Because if I truly do want to help people, just from the lion's den, from speaking, from just calling folks in the morning or whatever the case it is, can individuals feel that I am, coming from a real genuine place? And it's not easy. I got you. It's not easy, right? It's not easy thinking or being in a space or being willing to talk to someone and they know that it's coming, that your intention is to help them. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, I had one time I was talking to my daughter, right? And she was like, we was just having a conversation. I was like, baby, you understand what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, I think so. So I said, okay, well, cool. Let me try to, change it up a little bit so she can pick up what I'm putting down. Ladies and gentlemen, she's only 12 years old. And so afterwards I said, so you get what I'm saying? And then I added, a couple of, can you dig it? Can you get it? And she was like, yeah. She says, can I ask you something? I said, yeah, what? She says, why do you use so many syllables? I said, what? I said, what you mean so many syllables? She said, but daddy, why do you use so many big words? And then I was like, well, baby, that's how I talk. And then it dawned on me, I'm talking as though I'm talking to myself, not talking to my daughter or talking to a 12-year-old. So it's not like I need to dumb my words down. But if I truly know what I'm talking about, and no, if I truly want this person to understand me, I need to talk in a level to where they're able to receive me. Because if I'm talking above someone's head, then that means that it can come off like who he think he is, or he talking like he's da 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 da, when that's not the case. Because I truly do love people. I don't like many people, believe it or not. I don't like people, but I love them. You get what I'm saying? I truly do love them. So this year I want to be intentional on my love within relationships. If I'm in a relationship with you, period, if it's a relationship, no matter how it is, I want to be intentional on operating out of love. Uh-oh, you muted, bro. I can't even hear you. You put your headphones back in. No, I can't hear you now. Just keep on going. I'm gonna go into this next one. But look, ladies and gentlemen, what y'all think about that? What y'all gonna do? You get what I'm saying? What's y'all how do you define your role? All right, in your personal life. So that's how I define mine, right? Being a speaker, a talker, a giver of life with words, right? But I need to change and improve on how I do that. Let's see. You good, brother? Nope, can't hear you. All right, so now we're about to move to another one, right? Now, in terms of your professional life, what are some key responsibilities you hold? Okay. Now, as you identify how your responsibilities that you hold, excuse me, how do you plan to enhance your leadership skills in these areas and becoming, in this next year? Oh, there you go.
I'm good now.
Yeah, you good. So here it is. In your whatever your professional role is, what is it, and how do you plan on enhancing that role, or are you just good where you are? Go ahead, Herm.
So for me in my role, right, I've been able to help people get promoted. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that, you know what I'm saying, I got them promoted or whatnot. But you know, three people that worked with me, you know what I'm saying, moved on to be managers within the city. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of that. But I think with this season, I'm gonna put more focus on the actual community center as well. You know, and the kids that I affect. You know, so we've been doing a pretty good job, you know what I'm saying, here lately with clothes drives, shoe drives, getting shoes to kids that need it. You know, recently, you know, we helped facilitate giving out over $150,000 to the veterans that were affected by the tornado. You know, it's just more and more, man, just giving back to the community and understanding what my role is in the position I'm at.
No, that's dope. That's dope.
How about you, bro?
All right, so man, it's weird because I'm not going to say it's weird, but it's different, but it's all the same. Since I wear so many hats, you have to understand what's most important. So it kind of goes along with my personal life, but as a professional, me being the executive director of Vet Biz, and I have a team of individuals, right? Great, 5 of them, right? And all around, I mean, we cover Southern Illinois, all of Missouri, and all of Kansas. So if I am in charge, if that makes sense, of leading this team to help expand, right, from fundraising to, you know, just the overall vision, I need to be able to communicate, and take that back, I plan to be able to communicate the vision with the team involved. You get what I mean? So no matter what it is, which direction that we're going in, from Vet Biz to the VFW or whatever it is that I'm doing, how do we stay focused, strategically focused, but also how can everyone see that they are a part of the vision? And it's not just Seth's vision. It is what I'm able to do so that we all can win, not what y'all all can do so Seth can win. It's 2 different ways. You get what I'm saying? And in order to get there together, you have to see that you are part of this same, you know, the same engine. So as we come back to the drawing board, we can hold each other accountable. What did you say you were going to do, and what didn't you do? And this is the this is the result of your, you know, your percentage. If you gave 100, cool. If you gave 50, okay, cool. This is what 50 cent look like, or 25% look like. 50 cent, but you get what I'm saying? It looks like. So wouldn't be able to bring everybody into the fold, man. Bring everybody up into the fold. But now, what do you think about that question, though? Do you think individuals take that seriously? Like, look at their role and really think about ways that they can enhance their role?
It depends on what they want out of life.
Okay.
I mean, some people are comfortable with comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I'm comfortable, you know what I'm saying? My job is comfortable. Everybody comfortable. We don't need to make no waves. You know, I'm gonna stay here for 15, 20 years and ride it on out. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's wrong. You know what I mean? Because if that's what you want for your life, man, I think that's another thing we got to understand, that everybody is designed differently. And you do got movers and shakers that want more in their life. You know what I'm saying? That's good for them. And you got people like, you know what? I'm comfortable with being comfortable. And as long as they are taking care of those around them, who am I to say that's wrong?
You're right. And I think you're right with that, man, because sometimes we can judge people. Judge people and say, why don't you want more? Well, maybe because that's not what it's like. They can ask you, why do you want more?
I'm cool. My kids are cool. My family's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I work right here in this Walmart. I'm fine.
Right.
And I need to be able to look at them and appreciate their role in society. You know what I mean? Hey, no doubt. You know what I mean? No doubt. That's good for you. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I struggle with, is like, what kind of person am I? Am I the mover or shaker? Or do I need to be comfortable with comfortable? You know what I'm saying? It's like that's an ongoing, because if you are a mover and shaker, then taking risks is not a problem for you.
That's right.
Right? Taking a risk is a problem for me. I think that I want to take a risk, but when it comes time to push the button, I'm like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I might lose my house.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but a mover and shaker, they ready to take those risks, and that's good for them. But I'm not going to knock the person that's not.
You know what? I think like myself, man, from the outside looking in, for those that don't know me, they will think that I'm just a radical risk taker. However,
Yeah.
what I do is I take calculated risk, but I also do a risk analysis first, right? So will I bet the farm on a dream that may not, amount to nothing? Absolutely. Like just put the house up, like, yo, check this out. I got this idea. But
Yeah.
what's gonna cost is a whole house. You dig? No, that's stupid. However, I'm not afraid of trying. You get what I mean? And sometimes trying is you're risking something. However, I believe that no matter what, when you try something, the return on that investment will always be powerful and positive because you're learning and or you're going to learn and win. You're going to either win and learn or just learn. You dig? So, no, go ahead. Don't act like you don't want that puppy on your lap. Look at you.
No.
Go ahead. Oh, Clinton, look at you. You cut your facial hair off, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. But go ahead. Do it all. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're a damn foo-foo. That's what happened to you.
I'm just trying to figure out why it's down here right now.
Oh, you not? No, because you got a bed right next to you. That's
no.
why.
You know what I'm saying? This is my wife dog. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
For real.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? On the real, like when we talk about taking risks, right?
Yeah.
One of the things I always talk about when I'm gonna do for my New Year's is get rental property. I want to get property, but I've never pulled a trigger on that. And so I start questioning myself, like, okay, so what am I? Am I the risk taker or am I the comfortable guy? You know what I mean? Because there's certain things that I do want to do, but at the end of the day, I never do them. I got the capacity to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to do it. But for whatever reason there is, man, I always pump the brake. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, is that in you? You know what I mean? Do I really want to go, you know what I'm saying, do this?
Okay. Well, look, that's a good segue into this next question for you and I, and also to the rest of the den. Is can you share an instance where you had to step up as a man and a leader? All right. And how did this experience shape your perspective and action moving forward? And or if not moving forward, how do you think whatever it is that you did is going to shape your whole year or it can shape that whole year?
Is there an instance where I had to step up as a man and a leader? Well, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of those, man. But
the pivotal ones.
I think I didn't let certain things ride that, you know what I'm saying, people were accustomed to let ride. You know,
okay.
So there was somebody that was under that was my responsibility, right? I was about to get trashed in front of leadership.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm new in my position. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there like, oh, hold on. But I'm not new to leadership.
There you go.
And as it was happening, I had to pump brakes. And, you know what I'm saying? At the end, I dismissed my leader. I said, hey, can you give us a second? And talk to the people that was considered my peers and let them know, hey, that's not how we want to do things. You know what I mean? We're not going to trash people in front of, you know what I'm saying, the quote, you know, superintendent per se. You know what I mean? We're not going to do that. You know what I mean? Especially if you hadn't addressed the person or even tell me about it. This ain't going to be the first time I hear about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they weren't used to that kind of pushback. Everything was, we just say whatever we want to say. You understand what I'm saying? So I guess it just kind of set the tone of how things were going to go when handling me or people that I'm responsible for.
Okay. Well, no, that sounds good, man. Yeah, no, that's actually great. I would say in my situation, there's many of them to your point earlier. But I think one that I can recall is being able to bite the bullet, meaning when something did not go right within one of my organizations, instead of highlighting or pointing the finger, because I knew where the limited, factor was. You get what I mean? I knew it. I knew it was coming. I tried to circumvent it way enough time in advance, but it's still, whatever was going to happen, it ended up happening. So what I had to do was say, okay, since I'm in this position, when everything go right, I'm celebrating everyone. But when things go wrong, I'm taking the blame. I'm taking the bullet for it. And this was pretty significant. And so I did that. Now, normally you would, what we're taught in the military, right? You praise in public, you know what I mean? And then you kind of talk to them on the end and, kind of discipline in private.
Right.
Now, in different situations, in this situation, I'm the youngest. All right. In the organization, but I'm leading this organization. And so I have to be able to lead from behind, not being a subservient leader. Still am, but being able to give grace the right way. Like, hey, you and I basically having a conversation like this without using these words. You and I both know the truth. That's not going to happen again, because you see, I don't have a problem putting myself out there to not make you or the rest of us look bad, because it wouldn't just be me highlighting your issue. It's me highlighting all of our issues and mine. If I'm not, it would kind of show my level of leadership. You get what I'm saying? Well, we could have did this, but so and so didn't do it. Right? You get what I'm saying? That would have been on some punk shit. So I took it back a little bit, but however, they know that's not happening again, because they're not. Here's the deal. I guess this was the improvement and moving forward within this year. Once you understand your team early in advance, you can apply grace, okay, but you also need to apply discernment, right, and trend. So what I'm saying is, individuals may have done things to show you that they are their limits are only here. You don't task them to do things that's up here and expecting them to rise to the occasion, because they've shown, throughout test of time, that they only operate at this level. So me being here, I can't be mad that they did not rise up to that occasion, and I can't be mad at myself. I just have to make sure I handle it in a specific way. So when that happened, I'm like, okay, cool. So now, first time, shame on you. You get what I'm saying? But anytime after that, it's all on me, especially if I'm the leader.
Man, absolutely, though. That's why I tell people, man, the first time, I'm always going to apologize for how things happen, because something that I did must have led you believe that was okay. But after that, I'm like, hey, man, you know what? I got to apologize to you, because it was something that I must have said, the way I was moving, something that led you to believe that it was okay to operate that way. So that's on me. I'm sorry. But from here on out, bro, here we go. Now, this is what I expect. You know what I mean? But let me ask you a question, though, Seth. At its core, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been around this we've been around this earth for over 40 years now.
Yeah.
What does the new year truly mean to you?
I would say a new opportunity. A new opportunity. The reason why is the years, the days doesn't matter, but if I'm able to wake up, that's an opportunity to go harder. And if I'm able to wake up another 366, because today, this year is a leap year, then I need to go and do that which I am called to do. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it means to me, man. A new opportunity, not new, man. Forget the years. Like, we don't even know. Like, it's the time itself is man-made, right? Because it all depends on who you talk to. The new year actually starts in April or March. You get what I'm saying? When all things are new, when all things are blooming. You get what I'm saying? So I don't subscribe to that, right? That the society's thought of it. I just look at the now and how I show up, you know. But now the hard part is too, hard part is being able to show up knowing that individuals don't want to see you. They don't want to see you show up, or they expect you to show up a certain way, but you show up a different way. So they sometimes individuals utilize their, I wouldn't say utilize it, but they project their own insecurities. And so that when you do continuously do whatever it is that you have to do for you, and they don't see themselves in it, then they want to demonize what you do because they're not a part of that plan, if you will. So I would say the new year, if you will, based off of the question, means a new opportunity, but taking it authentically.
Okay. How's my sound right now?
No, you good. It's real good now. Did you have me up too loud?
No, I just took off I turned off my mic and just using it through my computer now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's perfect.
Anyway, here's what the new year means for me. It means the same thing Monday means. You know what I'm saying? It means the same day, I'm gonna start it on this day means. It's an opportunity for me to set set goals that I need to reach. You know what I mean? But I gotta find a way. Like we talked about, like me and you talked about, told me about setting reminders on my phone about what I need to do.
That's right.
Right. What I would encourage other people to do is understand that everybody got these lofty, well, not everybody. A lot of people have these lofty expectations of what they want to do for themselves when the new year happens. And 2 or 3 months afterwards, they set the expectations so grand that, so they might fall on their face and then they need to stop and let it go. Right. Why don't you chop it up a little bit? You know what I mean? Because there's nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with your New Year's resolution. There was nothing wrong with that. But understand that just because you said something, it doesn't mean nothing unless you have a plan of how you're going to do it. You know what I mean? You got to have a plan. Like, okay, you want to have this kind of financial success. You want this kind of job. You want to have this kind of shape, this kind of, you know what I'm saying? So what is the plan behind your New Year's resolution? You know what I mean? How are you going to make sure you set those smaller milestones in order to stay motivated?
Yeah. Yeah. Like a strategy. What's your strategy?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying you're going to lose 40 pounds in 2 months.
Without crack.
Yeah. How about set it to where you losing 1 pound maybe in a week?
That's right.
And see how it looks and stay motivated.
Right.
So the new year for me is, again, man, it's just a new way for me to be able to set, okay, I'm going to be this new person. You know what I'm saying? Well, not necessarily. I'm going to set these new goals for myself and get myself better. You know what I mean? And this is the day that I'm using to do it.
Right. That's it. Right. That's it. And then being able to write that down and go back and reflect, because I believe, actually, it's not even what I believe, man. Statistically show that individuals that set New Year's resolutions, 90% of them don't stick with them after the 3rd month. No. Bruh, 90%. Think about it, right? So that's numbers. That is no kidding, real numbers. So, and I mean, we see it all the time, right? Like when we go to the gym, right? The first 2 weeks are the thickest, and then after that, it goes right back to the norm. And I promise you, as a matter of fact, now I kind of not go during the beginning of the year just to avoid the crowd, because I know that, you know what I mean? It's just the initial crowd. It's like a brand new movie coming out, like a new Marvel movie. Everybody want to go see it the first day, but yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm gonna do though this year? I'm gonna see somebody that I think that is new and try to do my best to encourage them when I see them. You know what I mean? Because I want the New Year's resolutioners to be there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because they took the first step that I'm going to better myself.
There you go.
And I feel like a lot of times, you know, because it's hard, it's tough. It takes a little bit over 3 weeks to set a, you know what I'm saying, make a pattern for yourself, a habit. But when you in there, you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You don't know anybody. You get discouraged when you see everybody in there doing all these different things that you don't know what to do. So I'm gonna take time out to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Help them whatever they're trying to do.
You know what? I think that's good, man. And I think I want to take that approach, at least try it, man, because normally I go in there, have my headphones on after hollering at you, or I'm either only hollering at you or I'm back to just listening to my music, right? But I think that what I can do is if I see somebody new, to your point, as they're getting it in, just me personally, as they're getting it in, say, all right, now see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? See you tomorrow, or I see you again. Make sure you come on back, because you and I both have that that fitness background. But then what frustrated me when I was doing that in services is individuals looking for a magic wand. Like, yo, that magic wand is hard work. You dig? Like, consistency is the magic wand. It's not a boom, boom.
Right.
You know what I mean? You get it in. So, like, to your point, if you say you want to lose 50 pounds, bite off those small chunks. Let's say a week. So that's what? 52 weeks. That's a year. You dig what I'm saying? You can lose that in a year, but be realistic. But people, they got this that microwave goals. You know what I mean? That instant gratification. They're expecting that. So I think, to what you just said, man, I can also do that as well. Just say, hey, see you tomorrow. Right?
And they be letting you listen to the music.
What you mean? Go ahead. See, I knew he was about to say something stupid. See, we couldn't do it. We was almost done. Only had 4 minutes left. Almost 4 minutes left. You couldn't do it.
I didn't. I mean, so you don't be dancing off beat when you in
there? You there? See, ladies and gentlemen, for those that y'all don't know, this is an inside joke. I'm gonna let it out. This fool say every time I'm in the gym, I'm doing Zumba. You get what I'm saying? But hey, apparently something's working, okay? Because look, I'm keeping my facial hair. Hey, I like my neck.
You're gonna turn into Cat Williams on me, goddamn.
But no, man, it's all good. I mean, but at the same time, we know when we calling each other, we either going or leaving the gym. Period. Point blank.
We're sitting out there waiting for our pre-workout to kick in,
bro. But am I right though?
Well,
at least
true, man.
Level of consistency. So that's another thing, y'all. Look, find out seriously. Get somebody that you can lean on that can encourage you. Oh my God, hold on. That's the word. Can you find someone this year that can encourage you and you can encourage? Because who do you think you are to believe that you don't need it? This ain't, see, bro, why you think you're supposed to do this by yourself? This ain't easy, bro.
It's your way, boy. I was talking to my wife about it today, about when you have a great workout partner.
Yeah.
Man, them things is hard to find, man.
I'm telling you, because they're the ones that call you or say, hey, you heading up there? Or, yo, I'm waiting on you. You get
what you don't feel like working out that day, but you know you got to go because they're going to be there.
Accountability.
They're going to push you. They're going to push you even though you don't feel like being there.
Yes, my goodness, man. That is the truth. So, ladies and gentlemen, whatever your resolution is, if that's what you want to focus on, or whatever your new focus in for the year, bring somebody along, like for real, and a person that you trust. Because what happens is sometimes you can involve individuals that will kind of poke holes in your dream, right? And make you feel, not make you feel away, but their motivation isn't the right fit for you, right? Because lifting you up is a better support. It all depends on what you need, right? Some people need more of the cheerleader type of motivation. Some people need more of that assertive, like, yo, you know, kind of like that TI, that kind of like the boot camp type of way, you know, get it in, boom, 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 you know, that major pain type of thing. Find out what works for you, but that can help you to be consistent. So what type of help you need though, Herm, or that works for you?
Clarify real quick. When he said TI, he wasn't talking about the rapper TI.
No, training instructor.
TI, rubber band, man.
Right.
What was the
So
question you asked me again?
yeah, I mean, like, what type of motivation works for you, or like encouragement? Like, if somebody was a partner with you, what type of encouragement works for you?
Man, that's a good question, man. Damn.
See,
You answer it first because I got to think about it.
no, that's cool. I mean, like, what what works for me is individuals that are with me that feels like they're a part of it. You get what I mean? Like they are a part of the journey. So they understand my motivators and I understand theirs. So it's easy for how you ever hear that it's easy to help somebody else with their problems, but it's hard for you to fix your own. But you have to be willing to trust the person that you're talking to, that they can show you where you lack. So my thing is being able to have a partner, a for real partner, like we're balancing each other out. So when I'm up and you're down, I'm able to be this close enough to you to lift you up, and vice versa. Not when I'm down, you get what I'm saying, and you push me farther thinking that's going to motivate me. No, that's stupid. Now I feel worse. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what about you? What you think? Did that stimulate something?
Consistency. You know what I'm saying? Consistency motivates me. If you're a partner of mine, like just I'm gonna use the workout partner as an example. Knowing that we both gonna get up early, we both gonna be there.
Yeah.
So now I know that I need to be there because I can't, hey, I'm gonna get in 30 minutes later. I can't do that no more because I got somebody just as consistent as me going to the gym.
And dedicated. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that I think that's the only example I can think about, you know what I'm saying, outside force mode, because everything else is like I'm self-motivated, you know what I mean? But when I talk about motivation from an outside source, right? My best example is I've had like 3 or 4 really good workout partners my whole life. You know, and we were always consistent about what time we were going to be there, and what we was going to do that day, and there was no shortcuts. We was going to do what we set out to do. If I'm down that day, they lift me up. If they down that day, I lift them up.
Right.
We both down. We both lift each other up and get what we need to get done.
There you go.
So I believe that even consistency is the best, is what motivates me.
I understand that. No, that's dope. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all chime in and type in what motivates you, right? What motivates you, and what type of partner or what type of support do you like or do you need, right? Some people need the motivator, right? Like you said, you need the consistency. I like that too. I like, what motivates me too is individuals that are where I want to be and they're depending on me. You get what I mean? Like, I see this person in a high astute, in a way that, okay, dang, like, for example, if it is the gym, I see how they look. I see the proof of their putting. That's what I want. And if they say, hey, Seth, you can do this, I expect you to be here, boom, 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 boom. I'm looking up to him or her. I don't want to let them down. You get what I'm saying? So me not wanting to let them down helps me to be helps to motivate me. But yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. But look, man, you got any final words though for the beginning of this new year?
My final words is that for this show anyway.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to thank everybody that's listening right now and who's going to listen in the future for continuing to rock with us. We do this because we enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's fun for us, but we also feel like we are giving something back to the people when we do this, whether it's humor, information, motivation. That's the reason why we do it. You know what I mean? And we want to hear from you guys and also have you guys on the show. So hit us up and let us know that, hey, there's something that you want to talk about, because we do this show for us, and then we also do it for you guys as well. You know what I mean? So much love to everybody. Anybody that's got a New Year's resolution or New Year's, whatever they want to do, whatever they want to call it, more power to you. Share it with us and let us help you get there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, and to his point, yeah, we don't do this just for the hell of it. You dig what I'm saying? Or even for the yell of it. It's
For the smell of it.
or the smell of it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what it smell like? But anyway, you know, it's more than that. Seriously, it goes back to the original point. We can't do it by ourselves. We have to be able to hold each other accountable. And like Aunt Sarita says, she says it's consistency and follow through. That's what she likes. That's what she needs. So, like he said, put it in the chat, or even after this, y'all know where to find us, right? Go to lionspride21.com, not only to see all the other shows, but to stay connected, because that's what we're here to do. You get what I'm saying? You can't have growth, leadership, development without a level of connectivity. So make sure that you are a part of this journey, because we want to be in y'all with this quote too, because we are most definitely serious about accountability. So whatever it is that you're scared of doing, do it. Make your mistakes next year and forever, but be okay with doing it. All right. So here it is, y'all. This is the Lion's Den, and it ain't over. It's just the beginning. We got a lot of upcoming shows. We're going to go back into making sure we're promoting them well, so you can know what's going on. Beautiful lineup. And we really would love for you, our viewers, to be our guests, like for real. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be great, because it's more than just having us talking to each other and with you all virtually. We want to make sure we do it on a consistent and more intimate basis. That sounds good. What you think about that, Big Herm?
Man, hey, I'm gonna have a beard by July. That's all I'm saying.
It's straight up by July. Hey, y'all heard that, right? So that's what, like 6.3 months. 6.3 months. You're gonna have a so that means you're gonna be down what, 50, 11 pounds? How many pounds?
Yeah, 50, 11.
50, 11. 11. All right. Hey, well, look, ladies and gentlemen, we out of here. Y'all keep it easy, take it crazy. All right. Talk to you later. One.